kumbe leswaku ri vetela vanhu
Because I'm a fan. I'm a top fan.
u proud no na Steve no una sort like some things are concentrated
Sasa usually look vanhu va ku tiva ni usually va lose that interest ka vona swilo swa wena
like fana na me
leyi hambi ni ri ka Facebook ni ri live ja vona
tsundzuka siku leri a hi nghena Kingsley ku ri weteliwa
kunjani Kingsley
Nkona mjani Mhayivava.
hi pfuke rito ra kahle
wa utwa kahle that ex va exikarhi
ni tala kahle sweswi
Mara phone ntitivisa munhu a wu ntivi.
Yeah, we are making pay.
Kings a va ntivi fa ku hi mi mani va ta ntiva ka twini.
No, I know what that tivisa we n'wini.
Alright.
Yeah.
alright 1 2 1 2 amukela ka the channel that matters the most hambo kwata machi yo so that's good. Yes, I'm with the honorable member. It was ngamela mtitivisa ka valandzeleri va mina.
I can say Mhayivava mina Kingsley xivongo ni wa ka Baloi ni huma la ka Malamulele ka Makhasa.
Awu mka xigamani.
Hayi ni huma ka Makhasa.
Okay, makolo we man.
Makwenu wa mina ni na vamakwenu vo talanyana.
Zaka Pitori.
Hayi lo Thulani.
Okay, ni kombela ku pfuniwa ku boti wa Thulani.
Yeah, mina Kingsley boti wa Thulani. One of the smartest guy that I ever know.
Between A and B, which is
Between A and B, obviously choose A.
So
I'll choose a B, Baloi.
Actually, yeah. Nishashenda uchuza AADP over EFF. Akuna maka ana uye nyukinga.
Ansithi man choose A.
Hey, wait.
Ansithi okay, uniphumeleni balabona. Ansithi man choose AADP. Mina the idea ya AADP kuba iri kona is very important amatsongeni, but not kumina I'm going to be a member of AADP. Ansithi man sign a membership ya AADP. Ansithi man ba interested kuba member ya AADP. Mara bona I wish them luck. I'm a fighter, my man. You know, my political credentials is too much. You couldn't have general member AADP or leader AADP. We have a vision ourselves, economic freedom in our lifetime. So I now so AADP. We want a constitution AADP as Pambelana mean like as Pambelana anything that's blah 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 to make economic freedom in our lifetime. So I don't think I can check myself back in our AADP myself.
So when we got deputy president AADP,
the deputy president AADP.
I deputy.
That's why I just continue to deputy president AADP. Me, I don't think, man. I can't be. If I never got AADP and find my president, not to what they do. I know what they do, German. Man, who man at the politics AADP.
Manyangazi na beni wena.
Man.
Manyangazi.
Manyangazi is politician that one. Very smart in terms of politics. My man, that Manyangazi was the Secretary General of the AADP. Let's remove him because they were doing YouTube.
Manyangazi is smart, yeah, personally.
Yeah,
no,
he's a smart guy.
It's a smart guy.
So you are saying it's a smart guy?
No, he's smart, like outside of politics.
Yeah.
So inside politics,
in my opinion, man, I don't know anything about like.
Manyangazi ka tipolitiki I don't think anga survive over. Mara ka leswi swi endlaka leswi a tirhanaka na swona is one of the smartest in that game ya leswi swi endlaka and I support. Mara when it comes to politics, that's why no ka AADP yaleyo ngo uleka yo una position ngana wana position.
Afana befikile embalula dama ba realize kumaka ko ina maka ko pa ahlangana na Mr. President meeting was so bad. Why is that?
Yeah, it's very difficult. But maybe in future, no political process. Maybe in future, but down time. But I very political now. Yeah, you one problem because ingako se politically magandala. So wabona yena ni wabona ka inandala, so that's why it's at the
6,000.
that's why it's at the AADP because even the EFF is not about kurengla ku about position ku itakota ku and so forth, understand? Because if you can check the AADP gengo tala le initi wow inga ya koka AADP kusuka kama EFF the power mongers, so understand? So these power mongers but wandala butala wabo gengele ni yes, so I never want kahle ina timagata ku leswi kahle the politics una vision guy.
Okay, so info outside of the thing is this also like a politics or that, where as an individual, like what vision do you have for, like, let's say if they put you in like one position, KFF, it's in like those things, what's your vision for something like that?
No,
and not to see somebody go on like what serious now, so I
no to see
yeah.
But
no, a personal thing is his personal vision, not of the AFF.
Yes.
So obviously I'm guided by the 7 cardinal pillars of the EFF, so I can't have my personally obvious. Whatever that I'm going to
after this interview, that's serious. That's what you.
Yeah, man.
What?
You know what? 6 minutes in, man, I'm like, no, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. What is the boss?
No, just like Kingsley can't be honest. But when AADP started, he called me. What do you think about this?
I remember you told me you're like Kingsley recruited me.
I'm not going that shit, man.
I called him. That's why the vision in your AADP is good, and I support it.
With that constitution, founding manifesto.
No, I don't support it in the manner they must govern and whatever. And you know, AADP by form majority I did party laying at our pays too much customer got matonga because you know matonga I feel like matonga got they're not checking out serious.
But why? Do white people take us serious as black people?
White people take us as
do white people take us as black people? Take us serious as black people? No. Why?
No, we're affected by that slavery time, man.
Yeah, but I want a simple thing from the 7 cardinal pillars. Why?
Because they have land.
They have the land. So
that's where
you see, Zulu people, they have the land.
Yes.
Kosa people, they have the land. And then you. You see, why I take it to win?
Yeah.
So that's where the thing comes. If we have the land, it's okay. King Baloi.
Yeah, that's why land is very important. Okay. So tara the species and whatever, and gava rhetorical and whatever. Mara land. Without land, they were fit. Yeah.
And then you can't build the mall without the approval of someone from government, then national. Why?
Okay, but let's say for someone like me, this question is like for Mhayivava. I'm only interested in politics because of this guy.
Fuck this guy.
Mhayivava. So
yes, Mhayivava.
Logo. When I got to school, you start to realize like the imbalances in society, like considering these things like color and all of these things. So this guy was one of those people who help people, and I'm close to him. So that value that I saw there, but now that like I'm through that, and now I'm like, okay, I'm not really interested in politics. What would you say to someone like me? Why should I even engage in them, or how do I go about it?
No, man, I think any young people are really interested in politics. I said a few days ago, any black young person must be involved in politics and must support EFF. I'm not campaigning for EFF. Mara, politics is life, my brother. Politics, petrol social dura. It's because of political will. Matanda. Matanda Matanda. Politics. Go avoid. As a young person or young people, if I ever involved with the politics, either way, you must be involved, you must have a voice. Because at the end of the day, this parliament, this woman the parliament, they will have to take a decision when I'm voting or out voting.
My question was how? For someone like me, yeah.
You must be involved.
Can you please ask the question, because I think I'm losing your question.
How do I get engaged in politics if I don't even have interest? Like the little thing that you think if I...
How do you get engaged?
Yeah, and like...
How do you engage or how do you get engaged?
Okay, that's... Now I understand that now. I think it's... I will apply, there's a word that you wanted to say, Kingsley, just now, which is... involved. Yeah, just getting involved. It doesn't matter if you are being engaged or you are engaging yourself. Yeah.
So, non-involvement in politics, it shows some level of unawareness by the IEC in South Africa. And if you are aware, it's like stupidity to a certain level. He gave you an example of petrol. It's like, if Ramaphosa said that petrol must not go up, nothing is going to happen. It won't. So if you want to decide which type of government you want, that's where you must get involved. Because your participation is like, one vote is so useless. It's like one Nzoya rice. You useless. What will you do with that thing? I don't know what they call it in English.
It's a grain.
Yeah, 1 grain of rice is useless. 1 grain. But like when they are combined, they make you full. So when you vote, those votes that are combined together, they make meaningful contribution to governance and to the politics in terms of numbers. So if you can't choose who to govern, it means we are going to choose for you, and that person is going to control you. So for you not to involve yourself, we'll choose for you. We're going to get DA to come here and say, okay, fine, black people go to Camilo and Mpumalanga, go and stay there. We don't want you in towns because we're overpopulating this place. This place looks rotten. You see, but you say, okay, we put a black government that understand our struggles because they come from Limpopo, they come from Mpumalanga, they come from Free State. They understand our struggle. They are going to implement policies that are going to be in our favor. Not the stupidity of Ramaphosa, by the way.
But he's a black guy.
Yeah, I mean, you can be a black guy and be captured. It's possible, like him.
No, that one even history can tell. It's a project of
white people since day one.
You see, because they don't put like into our way, because now, like I said, I have an understanding. Because to some extent I'm also like that. It's like, man, this thing is just
that's not helping me.
Because individually I go through things.
Sorry, man, why are you see like what can they do to understand about these things of voting is very important, because honestly speaking, young people, they don't vote, and what me.
What do you think would be?
I don't know, but the problem is you don't have to convince me to vote first. Why? You see, that explanation and stuff like that, it doesn't just end there. You have to take us through like processes, and it's not that something that happens overnight. I can go near vote and look, I'm like, I fuck these guys.
So let me give you a better example. Not a better example, but let me just remove the good example. You see how EFF is so active on the ground. No one doesn't know about the EFF, even Goodwill. If he wants to, he can tell you about the recent event that even you as a member of the EFF, you're not aware of. That is the strong presence that the EFF is, because it's funding its project. So the ANC government, you might think those madalas in the ANC are stupid. Those motherfuckers are smart. So they make sure it's a project. They run a project of making sure that these South Africans become unaware and then they get hit with 350 and grand, they continue voting for ANC. Because once you are aware, they want you to stay in the Congo and become stupid there. Don't know anything about politics or anything about TV. When you go to TV, just go watch Generations and go sleep. Don't watch news. So they run like a project like that to keep you incapacitated with the South African state of economy and everything else. So the question was, what can IEC do? They need funding from what?
From the government.
From the government. And ANC can't give them money because what? They want these people from Mpumalanga, Limpopo, Free State, KZN to continue voting for them because of the unawareness. Imagine the way EFF is so active on the ground if that was IEC. They need funding.
So, I got a mess an interview. So, Mhayivava, what do you think the relationship play ANC and then with Nazano PF? Don't you think they want to try whatever that happened there in Zimbabwe? They rig the votes and they impose themselves to us. Because even yesterday, I think Ramaphosa Nangwa Portagate or something. That I think so Home Affairs, what.
Yeah, I think they were.
So can you see that relationship that is very strong? As to maybe they are planning to do whatever that those ones of ZANU-PF they've done that side.
By the way, now, we as Africans must pronounce our own names properly. It's not Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe.
No master of pronunciation.
It's giving Zimbabwe.
It's Zimbabwe. Oh, it's Rhodesia again.
You see now.
It's a Rhodesia.
Fuck you. But I don't know, South Africa is like, even this judicial man is captured.
That's the thing. So my question goes, how true, like you don't, how true could this comrade because the relationship.
So in your own analysis or in your own opinion, you think he's just getting, what strategy do you use to rig the votes? You think Ramaphosa is getting that from Nangam?
I think so.
But I think South Africa is like, South Africa, you always have somewhere to go and hold people to account.
We judiciary don't go captured now.
My man, there's public protector. But even this one,
the one I'm gonna get in now.
What is Sri Ramaphosa with Holy Spirit?
Automatically, that's why she's going to work for Ramaphosa. There's no way. She's captured already. So we Zondo automatically is captured.
Zondo is leaving soon. Doesn't have 3 years.
But it's there now when the vote is next year. When we're talking about 3 years.
And
so what if they rig next year? Who are we going to run to?
2028 or 2029.
Oh, that's what 2029.
What else, man? Because
so I don't know. Do you think when I go to? Do you think what I'm let's take now. As you see, Vela can lie. EFF down the ground as you say yourself. ANC less than 50% plus one, and then do you think they will allow to defeat after 28 years in power?
I mean, they're in power, they're in charge, so you can't allow your women to go away from you because you still want her. Even when the family says no, we want our kid, even when she says no. So even when the masses say no, we don't want ANC anymore. ANC is in charge. They direct our lives. They tell us what to do. If they can just put a lockdown now, they'll be like, no, there's a lockdown that this disease is going to attack our people. So it's in charge, say they can do anything they want to do. And we're not going to put our blood on the line there because in the name of fair votes. I'm not going to my room, man.
Oh, this man is a coward.
So no, I'm playing those things. My time is up for this thing.
So
yeah, for real good way.
You see that hence I was asking the question that I was asking about young people. You see, we're young people, but the difference in age has a significance to why we young person. Yeah, it is, man.
I'm youth. Yeah, what is young person?
I'm joking.
What do you think? What do you think? Now, what do you think? Let's go West Africa.
I don't know those things. I just see you posting those notes and stuff. Fuck everything.
Yeah, you see, what this guy is saying, that's how, me as a young person, I'm like, it's like, hey man, politics, I understand. These things are very important. But shit, my man, I want to get my life together first.
No, I want to, what is happening in West Africa? No? It's like, you must be aware as an individual. Hey, even if you are to go there, because the thing is, we ignore a lot of things, and then you be like, oh, okay, I think I want to go to one of the countries there, and then you find, hey, this country is under this shit, blah blah blah, and then you find it there while the news were being reported here
every day.
You see, so that's why it's like
no, the reason in what the side there's no go at that side. If I like ANC tapumela go lose power or not, because the shumela of that side on those countries, these young people they're taking power from these old people, man. And by 4.
Which country when a young person went to kind of like a union building? It's Malawi.
And do what?
And he went to tell the president to denounce his thing.
It's that side of Burkina Faso.
Yeah, it was 26-year-old man last year. He told the president to dissolve the parliament. You're out.
It's in charge
You got there.
It's in charge now. That guy is very young.
You got into union.
He's the youngest president in the world right now.
I think he wants talking about it.
So those comrades, they're taking power from these ruling parties that side, and they're chasing because those countries that they colonized with France, they're taking France out. Like ambassadors that France, they're out. Burkina Faso, Mali, like all those countries, they're taking.
So for me, I think ANC man, it will not allow that because of, you know, we, as much as we might ignore it, you see like how people die now. Kuna wanakutala like through hits, and where as a special force, let's say you are, and then next year and you want to go there and fight that thing. You think they can just let you do that?
Yeah, but everywhere, obvious revolution is like that.
Yeah.
So, but one matter, but at the end of the day, you could achieve you. So, just they're cowards there. They were supposed to take power by force.
But you can't say that they're cowards.
They are cowards.
If we were to check you in your situation now, we can still fight over Kingsley.
I'm ready to take a barrel of a gun. If we win, and then they say,
no,
I'm ready to be in exile myself. I can be in exile and come back here and fight very hard. I'm ready.
The way he loves Basan, this one.
You see,
I love
those are the important things. You see, you do something.
But guys, this generation, you have generation of cowards.
No, I saw somewhere.
By Madam Zambia, exile in Zambia, control season, whatever. I love Mara Kungranda straight. Fix this country. What's going to happen in that 30 years? Mina then the name Dalo with Vairova, and then Mina way with the cow at Ramoposa on the. But anyway, it's fine. Don't
fuck exile and fuck Ramaphosa.
We are going to. I mean, I'm ready, guys, to carry a barrel of a gun. Yala Union building somewhere.
Yeah, but we can do that. But I know. Those are the things that I want now. Financial freedom, whatever.
I say China.
Not 24